Welcome back to another Camp A podcast. Got Mo in the building, got Theezy in the building.
Yo, what up, though?
The Thought Slayer.
So we got a couple different topics, bigger topics than usual. So we're not gonna hit on a lot of different stuff like usual, but it's very important stuff. Pablo Torre has said on Dan Levitar's show that he was not playing like a supervillain role and like tormenting them. And he said that after episode 2.
Yeah, okay.
We're on episode 4, and that seems to be exactly what he's doing. Like
Abs-
it seems to be to the T.
mm-hmm.
Um so if you haven't heard, if you want the super duper details, go listen to Pablo Finds Out. It is an excellent podcast. He he's the best sports journalist going right now. Like right now
he's a,
today,
he's
he's the
investigative.
best.
He's investigative and does his homework and dots his I's and crosses T's. Man, he's really, really good.
So Mark Cuban has been working pro bono, trying to.
With his capo, I got you. I'm gonna save you.
He's trying to protect Steve Ballmer. It's like, bro, I don't understand. Why are you doing this? I mean, you're still an owner technically, but he ain't the owner he was no more.
No,
And he's been going at Pablo. And one time, one of the tweets he was saying like, yo, so if they were circumventing the cap, this is how they should do it. And why don't you have a da-da-da-da? And they would be given the carbon credits. And it's an easy way to do it because the carbon credits charging for $1, it only costs 10 cents, and then you just pay Kawhi off that way. So he pretty much told Pablo, or I think Pablo already knew, he just didn't tell him yet, exactly how they were circumventing to the cap to the T. So he goes through all that on episode 4. There's no doubt in my mind right now that this is like, before it was like, okay, they doing it, but they got some kind of way to prove that they not and they going to get off. Now, there's no getting off. The Clippers were cheating. This was 1,000% the intention of the deal. This was the deal shot before they even made the deal. So it shows that this is why he signed with them, because the Lakers and Raptors both turned
we're
down
not gonna.
Uncle Dennis's advances. Multiple times, the company was going bankrupt. They needed cash to pay Kawhi. A Clippers employee, whether it was Dennis Wong or Steve Ballmer, contributed money. They found a paper trail of the money, literally almost matching to the T of the dollar amount, to say this is going to pay Kawhi. They have multiple employees on the resume, on record. What more do they want? Mo, I'll give you first crack at it since you ain't been here in a while. Mo, where are you at with the Kawhi Clipper situation?
When we first discussed it here, I knew Balmer knew about it because he's too detailed to not know what's going on paying that type of money. But I thought he was smart enough to where he had plausible deniability. What Pablo has unveiled is that these guys are so dumb and so arrogant that they don't even have the deniability anymore. So it's obvious. The it wasn't, again, it wasn't just the money in terms of the salary that the Clippers could offer and matching his requests. The reason why Kawhi signed with the Clippers was because they were going to circumvent the cap and pay him more money than what the cap allowed. That's why he signed with them. It's obvious. The Lakers weren't going to do that. Neither was Toronto, and that's the reason why he signed with the Clippers. In my opinion, this is the test for Adam Silver, and we're going to talk about him a little bit later. But if I'm the commissioner right now, these, I'm taking away their 2 first-round draft picks this year and next year, and Steve Ballmer is going to
They don't
be
have
suspended.
those.
Wow, this is crazy. Okay, the next two first-round draft picks, and Steve Ballmer is immediately suspended from team operations for a year. That's the bare minimum for me. That's the bare minimum for me. What about you, Thieves?
Um, yeah, I think definitely that's the bare minimum, which what you have to do. I think Kawhi has to have some punishment as well.
Absolutely. I don't know
Yeah,
how I forgot that.
yeah,
Give me 20 games, bro. It's 82 in the
yeah.
season. I need 20 of
Well,
them. I need 20.
well,
I need
I
20
mean,
of them and
he
unpaid.
he low managing 20 off rip. You know what I mean?
The
he gonna be
PTO
like
all day.
he gonna
The
be like, all
PTO
right,
all
yeah, all right, 20,
day.
cool. but no,
I'm saying unpaid 20, not no 20
for
when you
sure,
getting paid for them. You getting
for
unpaid
sure,
though.
for sure. No, I mean, I think definitely minimum you got to go that route. I think there definitely needs to be some monetary um penalty as well
Severe.
for Ballmer, severe, right? Severe
Yes.
monetary
Yes.
penalty. What's interesting to me though, Mo, something came out from media where they were saying the NBA is doing their own investigation and doing, but they're not expecting anything until All
The
Star break,
fucking yeah. What the?
right?
That's the fucking. Oh, look over there. So by the time they come out with it, we supposed to forget. We're in the middle of the season. Everybody care about the game. 5 games suspension for Kawhi, and we just gonna sweep it on the rug. That's some bullshit.
Right. So what I'm thinking is we're saying All Star break, but what that really means is it's going to extend out to probably end of the season. And
Yep.
then I doubt they hand out any type of penalty mid-season for Ballmer, Kawhi, and the team. It is no way. It'll be too much
I don't see
disruption.
it.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
see it.
already it'll be too much disruption. It'll be a crazy black eye. And would you want to take that black eye during the year, or would you want to have it in the off season? So, in my opinion, definitely I'm with you. Severe penalties, Kawhi, Ballmer, the team, anybody involved. I think any employees that are involved have to be fired. They got to be off payroll. Um, and yeah,
This this
I think Kawhi should miss a. I think Kawhi, if whatever penalty Ballmer gets, if he gets a year, Kawhi should get a year
yeah. I
unpaid.
think for sure. I think for. I'm with. Listen, this is unprecedented. And the punishment has to be unprecedented. Like this can't go on. Like this cannot go on. I don't want to hear about what they was doing in the past. It was we can discuss the facts. The facts are these guys got caught. There's a paper trail leading on to the facts. So I'm not dealing with innuendo. We're gonna deal with the facts. Y'all were caught red-handed after denying it multiple times. We need some strict penalties, harsh penalties right now.
Listen. So here's the thing with trying to punish Kawhi is this: there's no penalty for asking for somebody to pay you more.
I understand
No,
that, but here's the thing: does he know that's wrong? If he knows that's wrong, he's just as at fault.
absolutely does. The NBA is telling you that's wrong. They tell you to buy. Your agent is supposed to tell you what's right from wrong. I'm not going for that. Like, here's the NBA PA. He knows it's wrong.
My thing,
I'm not
my
listening to
thing
that.
is that Mo, we have precedent. Well, what does it say? I'm gonna pull it up in a second, just to see what it was. But I don't believe only thing Joe Smith got was his contract got voided.
Yes, yes, that was it for Joe Smith. That was it.
There is no like this is one of those things that falls solely on the side of the ownership. These
No, it
play
takes two to tango. It
no no
takes two to tango.
I'm not talking about what the opinion is and what's right or wrong. I'm talking about in the NBA bylaws, the players can ask for whatever they want. Plus, and again, I will not let go of this part. If you start knocking on that door, then where's the line at this point? Somebody just sent it the other day. I believe it was the Lakers and Houston. Both offered Dirk Nowitzki $96 million 3-year deals to sign with them. Dirk signed for 3 for 25 with the Mavericks. You are not going to sit here and tell me that Mark Cuban is out here being altruistic and defending the seventh richest person in the world like he's being paid. Like this dude is working overtime on Twitter.
Yes, he
Every
is.
time something comes out, he has something to say. And you mean to
Yes,
tell me he's just doing that out of just kindness in his heart? No. I believe there's multiple owners that circumvent the cap in a lot of different ways. And what Silver is about to take these next few months to figure out how do we penalize him without opening Pandora's box.
correct, correct. But it doesn't take that long to do it. It doesn't take 6 months to figure that out. It
Man,
don't.
listen, listen.
It don't.
Listen, this is the other part. People think Pablo doing this research week to week. He been sitting on this story for 7 months. When it's these lawyers and billionaires involved, you better dot your I's and cross your T's to the T.
Absolutely.
Because any slip up can get you bankrupt. Any of them. And I just don't think Kawhi is going. I don't see it going that way. I don't feel like the Players Association gonna go for it. Guys have asked for access to planes. Guys have asked for houses on the side, and they probably have gotten it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of different hookups being plugged through. The craziest part about this to me, Thee, is that the dude had made like 2 social media posts. This all go away. I just don't understand.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
he did.
mean, I hear what you're saying, Ron, but even if you go to voided contract, that's
Mm-hmm.
to me, that's not a penalty on Kawhi. He gonna go somewhere else and get paid.
Agree. I
Yeah,
agree.
He
but
has
this
to. You know, like you said. I mean, yeah, they got caught. I agree. There's probably others that are doing it for sure. For sure.
I'm not
This,
discussing them. Like that,
yeah.
those are
No, I'm
innuendos
with
and
you.
rumors.
I'm with you.
These are the facts.
Before to stop Mo, you
Yeah,
have to
you got
hand
yeah,
out a.
yes, yes, no
You have to
question.
drop. You got to drop the hammer. You got to
Yes,
drop the hammer to
absolutely,
say, hey, if you
absolutely,
get caught, this is what's going to happen. And to
yes,
me, the player has to have some consequence. Now,
absolutely.
you got a union representing you, and here's the thing: if something did happen, you got to go through courts or whatever arbitration. That could take time. Okay, I get it. He could still
That's different.
play. R-
Agreed. Agreed. They want to appeal it and play through the
Right,
appeal. I get it.
right,
The punishment has
whatever.
to be handed out. The
But you still
punishment
got to hand it
absolutely
out.
has to be handed out. Yes,
Still got to
absolutely.
hand it out. Yeah, still got to hand it out, and it still has to be severe. And the player knows it's wrong. The player
Correct.
played into it. The player, like, whether it's his representative or him, hey, I ain't got my bread. Where my bread at? That's off on the side. Like, come on, like,
For me, this is what I'm going to research and find out by the next time we come on. I'm willing to speculate and bet that in the language of the CBA, it is clearly explicit. You can't do this. I'm willing to bet that. I'm willing to bet in the language of the CBA that that's clearly you can explicit. You cannot do this. I don't know. I don't know because what I want to find out if it's clear in the language of the CBA or in the contract, and his agent did that, and Kawhi signed off, then you're like his agent and him are united. They're a party. So it's the agents, it's the NBA PA and the agent's job to protect Kawhi from the rules that are in the CBA. If Kawhi participating in this violates any type of rules, then he's liable. Now, if for the example if uh there's no rule that says you're at fault for signing this, then I'm okay with Kawhi not being just body slammed. But I'm willing to bet there's rules that say you cannot do this, and Kawhi knew those rules, and him and his agent circumvent them. That's where I'm at with it. And if that's the case, he needs to be suplexed just like everybody else.
But what if you look it up and it says the contract is voided? Point blank, period, the end. That's the penalty.
Yeah, if that's what it says written down, then that's what it is. Like you can't. I
I
don't
don't
get
think
it
it's
to
gonna
change
say
the
anything
rules.
more.
I think it's going to say it's against the rules, and then the punishment for that is subject to the commissioner. That's what I think it's going to say.
And this is a perfect time to segue and talk about this man. But the problem with that is that people were saying these rumors. I remember when the Kawhi negotiations were going on in 2019. People were saying that his uncle was going around asking for some wild stuff.
Yes.
And it's like, my bro, my man, Poindexter with the glasses on with the bald head. If you're hearing this, if you're hearing these rumors, if your ears are to the ground and you hear these rumors, how are you putting that to sleep in the moment in 2019? How do we get to 2025 and just get this far? That's what I'm looking at him, and I think he's, in a way, he might be complicit. I swear to God. The first interview he does, I never heard of aspiration. The
hmm.
second interview, oh, I needed to walk that back. When we know that any $300 million deal has to get his implicit and
Here's a sign off. Here's a sign
sign
off on
off
it.
on it.
Yep,
Adam
absolutely.
Silver is the worst modern day commissioner we've had since 1990s in all of sports. I'm going there right now.
Yep, I
This is
can't disagree.
absolutely atrocious.
No, it
Like
is. Yeah.
you have zero control over your league. You have zero control over your league. And he's getting by on two things. He got rid of Donald Sterling, which everybody wanted, and
Yes.
he got through COVID. He's getting back on.
Yes,
He brought basketball back. Basketball was the first to shut down and the first to come back, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure basketball was the first one to come back from
First to
COVID.
shut down, and it was an indoor sport. I think
Yes.
baseball might have skated, but the outdoor wasn't a problem for nobody. Indoor sport, he was the first to shut down, first to come back, and he's still skating on that reputation. But the things that Adam Silver has done to the game has been absolutely atrocious. He's put in the aprons. He's allowed the aprons to get on his watch. We have zero player movement now. We got real NBA guys that are going overseas, not to the NBA Europe League that's supposed to be coming. I'm going to touch on that in a second. We got real NBA guys that's going overseas to get their money now, which is unheard of since the league to leave the NBA, to walk away from the NBA, and you got a real spot, a chance, and guys are walking away from that is crazy. The All-Star game is completely a joke now.
Oh man,
He can't
All-Star
get
game.
these guys to play in the All-Star game to save their life. It's been a joke. They did the Elam thing for 1 year. That was the only year in the last 10 years since Kobe left, pretty much, that
Yep.
it's been an actual game. We're supposed to get teams. How are we going to give a team to FC Barcelona and Real Madrid, and the Seattle Supersonics don't have a team? The
Yeah, that
Seattle
makes no sense.
Supersonics, correct me if I'm wrong, Mo, they have not one but 2 titles.
One. Been in the championship twice.
But in championship titles, they have a title.
No, been in the championship 3 times and one title.
Yes, because they won
3 times.
96.
96. Lost to Jordan. Lost to Jordan. He body slammed him too.
Mm-hmm.
That was I lost money on that one. Fuck. Not a
Mm-hmm.
lot, but I lost money on that one.
This is our league and our sport in the United States. Seattle is not
There's
only
no question.
has NBA history. Take a gander at how many guys from Seattle is in the NBA right now.
So many
Yeah.
guys.
Take a
Yeah.
peek at it when y'all
So
get a
many
chance.
guys. Yeah.
Like, come on, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I
Don't
wasn't a
lead it.
fan.
Don't lead the new money. The new money. The 11-year deal they just signed.
Right. And that's what the owners and the players like about him is that league revenue has grown at historic rates since he's been the commissioner. Coming off the back of David Stern. So I'm a David Stern guy. So I was willing to give this guy a chance. I really was. And I understood, like, from the outside looking in, Silver is money driven and doesn't look after the best interests of the league.
he don't
You
seem
know,
like he
and
care.
he doesn't like he care. The statement he made about y'all can watch YouTube was disgusting. That was disgusting.
Disgusting.
Like that was disgusting. Like you don't tell the poorest Americans y'all just watch YouTube. Like and again, like I get it. If you want to have premium content and you say, hey, you got to pay extra to get premium content, that's fine. That's the world we live in. But the smug way that he said it, I I was he was losing me from the beginning. I'm completely down with him now. And I'm with you, Rome. I wouldn't be shocked if he's complicit in this whole thing with Steve Ballmer.
Real
Like,
talk.
I think he's trying to find a way for the league to not be caught in the crossfire. You obviously knew way more than what you knew. That's a lie. And to me, as a commissioner, that's worth being kicked off being a commissioner. Like to me, like we can't have a commissioner lying. That we can't have.
No.
Not actually lying. Like you say you didn't know something, and then we find out you did. So I'm all for getting them out of there and getting somebody else. That's where I'm at on Adam Silver. Like it's just so many things. The All Star game used to be the crown jewel of the NBA. Like
Man.
the NBA Finals and the NBA All Star game is what grew the NBA.
Yes.
Like the
Mm-hmm.
NBA All Star Weekend was just incredible, and now it's a complete joke. And again, you're in charge; it falls on you. That's what being a leader is. When you're the
100%.
leader, it falls on you. Whether right, wrong, work, you're the leader. So
Mm-hmm.
fix it. Either you fix it or take the blame for it not working. Between the All Star game, um, between the All Star game, between this thing with Kawhi Leonard, um, I'm done with Adam Silver, man. I'm completely done with him. To me, it just doesn't seem like it. Just seems like it's a business. I understand that, but it's the the sanctity of the league, like making the league grow and be great, is number one. If you do that, the money's going to be there. Like the money's going to be there. And to me, it's like he's not caring about the credibility and the integrity of the league at all, in my opinion. And I'm done with him. Like, I hope it's not going to happen because they're going to hide it, but I hope he's fired. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Peace.
I think he's not caring about the fans, the customer.
At
You
all.
gotta,
At all.
you gotta care.
The high end customer, yes, these, but not the low end customer. The top 10% customer, yes.
But we from Detroit. Where's the best basketball is played at the playgrounds, not
Yes. That's
not
that
in these
no question.
gyms.
Yes, absolutely, man.
They ain't played in
Yes.
the LA Fitnesses and the Lifetime Fitnesses. They played on the playground, the asphalt. You know what I mean? Like out there in the heat, hooping on gravel. Remember we used to hoop on gravel? I don't know how many gravel courses out there today, but that's where basketball is. And guess what, Adam Silver? They don't have a lot of money.
Yeah,
They don't
man.
have a lot
Yeah,
of
man.
money.
Yeah, man. You got
So,
to make an assessment of.
man, we used to have this. We used to love staying up to watch basketball. Don't nobody want to stay up past 10 o'clock to watch basketball today.
The
Even
options.
not even your high end customer. Not even your high end customer. They don't want to stay up past 10:30 no more or to midnight, 1 o'clock to watch basketball.
These, I'm gonna jump in real quick. What really pissed
Yeah,
me off too was when remember we had a few incidents of fans touching the players because now they sell those seats. They set those seats real close to the, right next to the bench. Russell Westbrook's inbounding the ball, and the kid gets up and touches him. It was, I don't want to say it wasn't an epidemic, but it was happening. And I said in real time, Silver needs to send somebody to them owners and say, look, man, keep your motherfucking hands off these players. And to me, he made those rich fans feel like y'all my toys. You can do whatever you want. Because I wasn't hearing about them being arrested. I wasn't hearing about them being prosecuted. Basically, it was like they was going there touching the players, and it was okay. That really pissed me off. And they try to make Russell Westbrook demonize him because he looking like, what is this kid doing touching? We're playing a game.
The dude put the double birds in his face, 3-4 feet away from him. Double birds in his
man,
face.
that
Yeah,
was crazy.
that is just, and again, Silver should have. Again, I understand the business. Behind closed doors, he should have spoke to the owners and said, "Listen, man, you need to talk to these fans because we can't be having this. Like these, y'all don't own these players. Y'all don't own these players. They not y'all toys. You're gonna respect these players. You just can't come to the arena." So I'm done with Silver. I'm officially
Yeah,
done with Silver.
yeah,
And it just seems like he's not being a protector of the game. As y'all
No.
said, the people that drive the conversation, newsflash, there are more poor people in this country than they are these billionaires. And I want to make sure we're clear on this. He's serving these TV executives first, the
Yes.
highest paying customer, and then all the way down here is somebody that can come to a game or two. When
Yes.
we explained it before, he could have easily explained it as, look, we have the same amount of national TV and local channel options as we always have. If you want more NBA, you're gonna pay more money. He could have
that's
simply
it.
explained it as that, but he's so
Absolutely.
fucking arrogant and he's so caught up
Yeah.
in y'all show up or y'all don't. I don't care. I got my people here. I got my people that I want to have here. They gonna be
Right.
here. We good. Y'all
Hmm.
cannot show up. That's what the whole ratings thing. There is no the whole ratings thing is explained as at this. NFL and NBA aren't competing no more. There is no they are competing against regular TV because back in the day, MASH could do a number way higher than NBA, right?
Yes.
So that's what your number means something. Now, if I don't know the exact numbers, but I'm just giving a hypothetical. If the NFL is a 10 and the NBA is doing a 5, the question is not why can't the NBA catch up to the NFL? The question is, okay, if you take the 5 away, what else you gonna put there that's gonna do a live TV 5?
Right.
That's what the NBA's banking on. Not the fact that
Yeah.
I gotta beat the NFL. You ain't got nothing else for these dates from October to because you can't play NFL every single day, right? They
Right.
only got so many teams. What do you have from October to damn near July that you won't
Right.
get that's better than this? right?
You're not.
So
You're not.
they getting this TV money. Streaming is throwing out as much money as possible to get it involved, and he just walked into a time where you didn't need to protect the sanctity of the game to maximize the profits. That was the key with David Stern. This needs to be tight as possible on the court. Not saying David Stern is perfect. Definitely has his drawbacks for
Absolutely.
sure.
Absolutely.
But what Silver's doing, I'm telling you, when we look back in history, out of the older guys, all these sports was figuring it out. I'm talking about the modern, the modern 21st century style from here and out. Like Rob Manfred seems to be way, way better than Adam Silver at
Mm-hmm.
every turn. He's got baseball more engaged. They put in different the pitch count to get people going. People
The
still
game
engaged
is
in the
faster.
All-Star game.
The game is
Yeah,
faster. They have
game's faster.
like they got like the pictures have a like I want to say a 20
It's
second
a
clock
it's a
where
pitch
they
It's a
got
clock.
a
Yeah,
clock. It's a
yeah
pitch clock,
like
man.
it's a
Get up
clock.
there and throw the pitch, bro. Get up there and
He
pitch, man.
MLB had his issues, right? He
yeah.
worked through it. Silver got issues. He's not working through it. It's just he's making it worse.
More and more keep coming up. And don't get me started with. And again, David Stern kind of started that precedent, but on his watch, the San Antonio Spurs got their third number one pick.
Mm-hmm.
On his watch, Nico Harrison trades Luka Doncic, and the Dallas Mavericks get a number one pick dropped in their lap 3 months later.
Yes.
On his
Yes.
watch, like who are you fooling at this point, bro? And you sit up, and sometimes he can be really really smug. A lot of times he's looking like a slick,
Yeah, he's definitely
reaching in your
slick.
back pocket while he talking
Yeah.
to you, and I just don't like it, bro. I don't like it.
No, I'm not a fan, and I want to see where this goes at because I do think that he knows way more about this Kawhi dealings than he's letting on. And if it comes out that he lied, then he needs to be punished as well. You have
Yeah,
to.
you
I
It's the
just
got to.
credibility of the league.
again the circumstances around you hearing that this dude Uncle Dennis is going around obviously sloppily, and he's talking to these teams, and these teams are probably calling, man, you heard this dude ask before. And again, I don't think it's uncommon to have extra ask. That's why his asks were so crazy, because people was getting houses, people was getting endorsements from different companies, people was getting plugged into different ways to make money through the ownership. It has been happening. And again, if they push Steve Ballmer and he says, dog, A, B, C, D, E, F, G been happening for all these years, and y'all gonna come down on me? I'm exposing everything. That's when you gonna get the nuclear button that gonna get Adam Silver out of there. But dog going around, Dennis is going around, Uncle Dennis is going around doing all this stuff, and he doesn't make that phone call. David Stern's making that phone call. Hey man, what are you doing?
Yeah, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on,
Mm-hmm.
bro.
What are you
Like,
He
doing?
chill, man.
he
Yeah,
calling him right. He calling him right in the office. Hey man, I need to holler at
like,
you. Come
He
yeah, man.
asked,
You tripping?
here.
You
bro,
tripping?
he asked how is this gonna look? The Los Angeles Lakers gives Dennis ownership stake, and then they get Kawhi. That is not something you could do backdoor to
No,
become an
no,
owner of the Lakers.
no. The NBA governors got to vote on it. It's a huge process, man. It's a huge process.
Like
It's a
what?
huge process. Huge
That's not
process.
something that can just stay quiet. Like
No,
there's no
no.
way Adam Silver didn't hear about that in 2019.
Yes, correct, correct.
And I just
It
think
just,
I don't think they first seen that investigative journalism would take this type of turn and come back and start it. Like, as long as nobody's getting hurt and it's just some money,
yes,
that's what they were banking on. That this is just white collar crime as usual,
exactly,
and we'll get
exactly.
out
Yep.
scot free.
And they'll sweep it under the rug. Yep.
So I asked y'all in the group because I'm very very interested in this conversation. Kawhi Leonard is a Hall of Famer. He's a top 75 guy. I think he's a top 30 guy. Like I haven't.
I don't.
Ooh,
I don't.
wow.
But
I
Wow.
think
yeah,
he's
I
a.
don't.
Listen, dog. There's some other guys that's on that like this, and this is a conversation we need to have.
Yes,
He got 2 Finals MVPs and in what 2 rings,
2 rings. Correct. 2 rings and 2 Finals MVPs. And
and
really, he's only had, I think, 2 elite seasons. Like, I respect Kawhi. And if you say, had he been to play his career out without injuries, absolutely. Like, absolutely. But as is, like,
It's a
no.
conversation that
I think
is a
he's
conversation worth having.
I definitely think as is compared to what's in the Hall of Fame now, yes, I think he's a Hall of Famer.
Whoa,
His
whoa, whoa, whoa,
impact to
whoa,
win.
whoa, whoa.
Oh, he's definitely not top 30. He's definitely not top 30.
Oh my
No.
God. He's a
Yeah,
Hall of
he's not top
Famer
30.
though. No, no, no. I'm not having
Yeah,
to. We
yeah,
got to find a middle ground. I'm not having a discussion that if he's a Hall of Famer or not. I'm not having that. And I'm not.
I
And
mean,
I'm not
listen,
talking about. I'm not talking about basketball Hall of Fame. I'm talking about the real nigga Hall of Fame, like the NBA Hall of Fame. He's Hall of
yeah,
Fame in that too.
if I was running the Hall of Fame, mm,
Man, come on, man. Come on, man.
I'm being
Get the
serious.
fuck
I'm
out of
being
here, man.
serious.
No,
I'm
you
being
get 2
serious.
Finals MVPs, you get in the Hall of Fame. I don't care what you talk about. I don't care who Hall of Fame you talk about.
It might be. It's not no first ballot. Like he might eventually get in
That's
there,
fine. That's fine.
but he ain't. Yeah, it's just there has to be like there has again. I get the basketball Hall of Fame. It's the weakest one. He's getting in there. If I'm running the basketball Hall of Fame, and it's probably only about 10% of the guys in there now that's going to be in there. Yes, I will put Kawhi in, but he's not nowhere near a first ballot Hall of Famer. Nowhere near. And he might get on some kind of like a veteran committee type of thing. Like you gotta
No,
put it like this,
no,
right?
no, no,
Look,
no, no, no.
put it
Kawhi
like
Leonard's a
this.
Hall of Famer, bro. No, no.
No,
Point blank,
that
period. You can do the
yeah,
first ballot shit. I don't really give a fuck about that. If he's a Hall of Famer, he's a Hall of Famer. He's
that
a Hall of
he,
Famer, bro.
yeah, and he's definitely not top 30. Under no
He
circumstances
That's
is top
he
30.
fine.
he.
Yeah, under no circumstances. No,
Let me read this real quick for you, Mo. 6-time All Star, 7-time All Defense, 2-time Defensive
that's
Player of the
incredible.
Year,
Both of
2-time
those are
Defensive
incredible.
Player of the Year,
Those are
right?
incredible. That's incredible. That's it.
2-time
Please.
champ.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. But I feel like he's an all time defender, right? You got to give him that.
Short
Absolutely.
list.
Yeah,
Short
Absolutely.
list.
like
I would
like
say
he's on a.
these
You would put him up there.
things
Hold
I would
on,
say
Mo. Let me finish,
go
Mo.
go 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 go. Look go
As
go
far
go
as
go
a,
go
as
go
a
ahead.
as far as a
Defender.
defender, to me, he's on the level of a Dennis Rodman, a Ron Artest, a
I
Scottie
think he's
Yeah.
Pippen.
right up. He's over around Artest. I think he's under Gary Payton, Pippen, Rodman. Like he's right under them. Like that's the top tier. Kawhi's the next tier. I think
Non-center.
Kawhi's the next tier.
Non-center.
Yeah,
Non-center.
not
Yeah,
center, not center.
not center,
Hakeem
non center.
Olajuwon is Hakeem Olajuwon. But for a perimeter guy, Scottie Pippen's the best defender I've ever seen in my life. For a perimeter guy. And I think Gary Payton is the best guard defender. And I think he's right up under them. Like Kawhi is an elite, all-time elite defensive player. Without
Go
a
Yeah,
ahead,
shadow of a
D.
doubt.
yeah. No,
Small
I was
fault,
just saying.
please.
No. I was just saying like he definitely the Hall of Fame, Mo. Like two
Ooh.
2-time Finals MVP, 2-time champ.
That's
The defense
that's
you
incredible. And
you
the
mix
defense
in
is incredible.
you mix in all the defense stuff. Like he's there now. I get where you coming from though. When you look at the totality and the missing of games and that I get you. That don't sit well with you. It don't sit well with me, right? It just don't sit well. Like, man, you ain't really out there battling like you should be, right? You'd have missed a couple seasons where your teammates was challenging where you even really hurt.
Real talk, dog.
You know what I
Like,
mean? So I'm with you, but you can't take that away from dog. Like, you know what I mean?
and
Like,
with you. Okay, so we can go there because put it like this. Kawhi at his best. Kawhi at his best is definitely better than say Kevin Garnett. But let me say this real quick. If I'm ranking the two,
Kevin
I'm
Garnett's
oh
taking
Lord,
grades are incredible. Like,
oh
go ahead.
Lord,
I'm taking
Lord.
Kevin Garnett. I rank Kevin Garnett higher than I rank Kawhi Leonard for me.
Okay,
So,
okay.
And I'm not nowhere near a Kevin Garnett fan, but I rate him higher than I rate Kawhi. I can depend on him at his best. Kawhi's better, no question about it.
I don't
Kawhi.
think there's I don't think there's an argument there. He's
Okay,
Garnett,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
for sure. No.
okay.
It sounded like you were trying to say Leonard over Garnett, but you're saying
Hell
Garnett.
no, the hell
Okay, then
no,
yeah,
hell
that's what it
no.
sounded.
Yo,
Rome? Is that how you
well,
took it?
he said at his best. I mean,
Yeah,
and look,
yeah.
so the conversation I was going to set up is he's got to be to me, and we're gonna throw some names out there and just discuss their careers. He's got to be the best, most weird athlete that we've ever had because the not seeking the fame, super quiet, almost leveling off to awkward. I mean, he's got his laugh is a social media meme all time. Incredible player. Defense, he's got more steals than fouls. That's insane. That's insane. Right?
Yeah.
That is.
I mean, just and if you watch him at his best, like I've seen him, and we talked about this before I'm on the phone. Like I've seen Kawhi. Kawhi don't get steals. Kawhi takes the ball from people. Like how you rob somebody. Like he's not like a pickpocket. Like you know what I'm saying? No, he's a straight jack move. Give me that purse off your shoulder guy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see too many people that had that like that.
No.
You feel me? And then so you look at his career, and he's in San Antonio, seems to be the perfect spot. He gets the injury. Something happens with the doctors he's not comfortable with. I remember the picture. Greg Popovich meets him for dinner one-on-one, pretty much to beg him like, bro, we're going to fix this, stay. He's like, fuck that, I'm out. He goes to Toronto. Toronto trades for him as a one-year rental mercenary.
Yes.
He goes there 1 year. They changed the coach. They changed him for DeMar DeRozan. And they win a championship. He does that so well that Toronto don't even care that he's leaving. They like, thank you, Jesus. We won, right? Leaves there. So now we at the confliction of where the Uncle Dennis thing comes up. He's looking at going to the Lakers, whoop, whoop. And it was funny as hell in the moment. He leads the Lakers down this goose chase and then leaves them at the doorstep to go to the Clippers. Steve Ballmer just bought this team. He goes to the Clippers. And this is where, in our group message, the PTO joke started. Like, this is when they became, like, serious. This is Anthony Davis PTO days. This is LeBron PTO days. And Kawhi is coming, like, and it's almost written into the contract. I don't have to, I mean, obviously, let me ask you this. Would you be shocked if he literally said that? Because he said that with the aspiration deal. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing one thing. I'm not even making it seem like there's nothing different than what it is. I'm not doing a social media post. I'm not showing up to one of your events. I'm not doing nothing. Would y'all bet, I'm going to ask you first, D, simple yes or no. Do you think Kawhi literally told Ballmer, I'm showing up to work when I feel like it?
Yes.
Mo?
No. I think it was this though. I think
Simple
it was,
yes or no. Do you know what simple yes or no means? I'm not done yet.
Yes.
No, you wait. No, and that's it. Shut up. So, you see how he answered? Like, you don't listen. He answered. Boom. We move on.
That's
You
He is old man. He is old man. I'm an old man. Keep going.
So then we get to this point of, and the world is so crazy. We got so much going on every which way that we will not discuss here because they get, hey man, I put a Facebook post. Don't get fired out here trying to prove a point. Y'all better chill. If y'all hear anything from this thing, y'all chill. Don't send that message. Don't get in that argument online. It don't matter that much. You need to figure it out. Anyway, there's so much going on outside of here that this is quite possibly the biggest scandal since steroids in baseball. It's all of this is centered around this incredible player that don't say nothing either. And I just think he's the weirdest athlete of all time, Mo. So I asked you earlier, you give out your first name, just go through somebody that you would put in that same echelon and what their career was. Because I know you go way back with a lot of things. You can even go to the boxer got a lot of characters that's super weird.
Yeah.
Give us which one you going with first.
That's just super weird.
Their career arc, like his arc of he was an unknown player. They traded George Hill for him. We never see this coming from nowhere.
Nowhere. Nobody saw this coming. Nobody saw this coming.
He's got LeBron. He got prime LeBron looking over his shoulder and saying, "Fuck, this motherfucker coming back." That's prime LeBron.
Yeah, he did. He definitely did. Without a shadow of a doubt. He definitely caused major problems for LeBron.
You feel me?
Major problems. Ooh, I got to come back to that one because that's a great question with his arc, with how unknown he was at the start, what he accomplished at his peak, how it veered off at his peak.
I just want to peel back the curtain for y'all. He's been prepped on this question for at least 2 days. I asked him about this. I asked D about this. I asked him about this. He's been prepped for it for 3 days. But that Laker jersey is ironed and laid out like he going to his first day of school. That's what he's spending his time on. Instead of doing the homework that he was asked to do, and he talking about he don't want to look like me, I'm just putting on a t-shirt. I'm sure Thee just got that out the closet too. He literally in there ironing jerseys to see which one he gonna wear. Thee, what athlete you got?
Sammy Sosa. I mean, that dude was at the height, and not a dude walking around looking like somebody, old girl from White Chicks.
Yeah,
I
for real,
mean,
for real, for real, for real, man,
he looked
for
like he
real.
done bleached his skin. Like what,
What
bro? Like,
won't step foot in the United States. He just stays in the Dominican
yeah,
Republic.
That's
Won't step foot in the
crazy.
United States.
That's
ain't
crazy.
been back to Wrigley. But yeah,
Yeah, he
dude,
just
how you go from hitting 60, 70 bombs a year to you won't even come back to the stadium. You look like somebody totally different. You don't even look like a baseball player.
no, he definitely looked
You
like
know.
white chicks.
Yeah, so that's
When
it
he
for
was
me.
talking to the Senate, it was funny. Like he couldn't understand English anymore. Like all this great English you've been speaking, and now you don't understand English.
Right.
Like
Like, come on,
really,
man.
dog?
What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? The OJ one was good too, Rome. Like you said, OJ Simpson. Like, man, like him going through like all the stuff that he's been through in his life. You forget that he played football and not just play football. He was
He
a
was an
hell of a
incredible.
player.
Yeah, he was an incredible
Hell of a
football player.
player. Hell of a player,
Heisman
right?
Trophy
Yeah,
winner.
dude. When he retired, he's like top three running backs of all time. When he retired, he was a
It was crazy.
And didn't play that
Crazy.
phenomenal running
long.
back. No, it
No,
was a phenomenal
no.
running back, man. And like you said, the notoriety from what happened with the case, most people don't even put it together. He was a football player. Like most people
Right.
don't.
No, no,
Let's
no.
go through the OJ thing real quick, because I don't think people understand this. And this just speaks to how charming he is as a weird ass dude. He literally breaks the mold on black athletes being endorsers,
Yes, correct.
right?
OJ Simpson was the first one that really that Madison Avenue would say we can bank on him.
He's to the point where his white friends in Beverly Hills are literally speaking racist about black people. And the story goes that somebody says like, yo, well, y'all hang out with him, and they like, he ain't one of them. That's just OJ. What you talking about?
Right.
That's our guy. That's OJ.
Hmm.
I think we can say it now. He kills two people.
Or at the very least, knows what happened. Either he
No,
killed him or know
no,
what
we're
happened.
not doing this. This is showing the difference in age. He grew up in the prime heart of, and it came back, but he grew up in the initial heart of Rodney King and white cops getting off. Black people been holding on to that and just literally holding on to their heart that he didn't do it, because that's how.
I don't put it past him. He doing it. Like it's one of
No,
the.
no, 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 no. That's what you're not understanding. You keep putting. I don't put it past him. No, he did it. He did it.
I'm not sure he did it. I don't know. I'm not sure if he did it. I'm not sure. Like I'm not sure if he did it.
Exactly
I'm
what
not.
I'm saying.
No, no, no. What I'm saying is this: it take a special person, dog, to slip somebody. Like, is OJ there? Yes. Do OJ man do the cutting? Yes. Like, I don't believe OJ had a knife in his head. It was like I'm cutting both of them.
So you mean tell
He,
me OJ ain't snitching? That's what.
I think OJ.
That's the case you said. Hey, OJ
Yes.
staying true for 50 years or 30 years.
Whenever he put the book out, if he put the book out, if I did do it, this is how it would have went.
Was
He put the book
anybody
out.
else in the book? I ain't read the book, but I ain't heard nobody else say, yo, I would have my man pick me up. Cause if I did something, y'all two might be involved in one of the scenarios. Like Thee, I'm gonna drive to Thee house, or
Right, right.
Mo gonna be the
I don't think
lookout.
he,
Like,
the only person that was ever even was AC, and I don't think AC was in the book. I don't think AC was in the book.
okay, so again, like I was saying, like I was setting up again before you cut me off again. Mo is a part of a generation that they see so much that they not letting this W go. They're not.
No,
Y'all not.
if
I
he
get
did
it.
it, things. You think he did it? You think he physically did it?
Yes, 100%. He did
That's
it.
a
He did it.
that's gruesome.
He did
That's
it. He
gruesome.
definitely.
That
He
is really
definitely did it.
gruesome.
He definitely did it.
That's really
I.
gruesome.
I
That's really
think.
gruesome.
I think he was shocked he got off. I think he was shocked he got off.
First of all, if you listen to this and if y'all have it here, OJ Made in America, best documentary I've ever seen, hands down. Blows everything out of the water. It's detailed. It lays out everything about OJ's life, how we got to this point, everything. They say he in the courtroom when Johnny told him to stay off his pills to make his hands swell up.
Hands swell up.
And they said he was in the courtroom and he was like, man, he wasn't sure about this, whoop, whoop. And as he's putting on the glove, he feel it getting tighter. And my man, Carl Douglas, he said, then he get into playing the character. Yeah, he started feeling it. He started feeling it in the courtroom. Like, oh, yeah, this going to work. You absolutely right. He didn't think he was going to get off. First of all, if he didn't do it, he would have been shocked if he didn't get off. If he did.
Yes.
So then, right? He gets off of that. He loses the civil case, obviously, because he did it. Then he goes to rob some people for some memorabilia in Vegas, and then he goes to prison for that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He goes to prison for that. He gets
not for the murder.
Not for the murder.
Not for the murder. For getting some memorabilia that he had, that someone had stolen from him, whatever he wanted to get back. That's crazy.
He gets out of that, and then gets out, and he becomes a star again. Like OJ was one of the best follows on Twitter, like his last parts of his life.
Yes.
He was on Camden's show weekly in Vegas.
Yes.
And it's like the Goldstein's got to be looking like, dog, he can't be doing this for free. Why can't we get our money?
Mm-hmm.
As far as I'm concerned, they got the minimum amount of payments.
Yeah. He had such a smart money person that he couldn't touch his retirement. Like he was moving stuff around. Like OJ was ahead of the game, man.
Moving and shaking.
He had a hell of a life, man. Died when he was
question.
76, but he had a hell of a life.
Hell of a life,
man.
right?
Super weird.
Yeah, super weird for sure, totally.
You got bodies, bro. You got two of
them. Yeah, crazy.
So, any other nomination for that? I threw out Brett Favre too. Brett Favre. I watched his documentary. Country kid gets to Green Bay, becomes a superstar. The fame absolutely corrupts him. He thinks he can do whatever he wants. They said, they didn't say it explicitly, but they pretty much saying he was hitting everything with a hole in it in Green Bay.
Yeah.
His wife had to deal with it the whole time. Everything. And nobody, they like, what? That's Brett. What you talking about? Like, gets to New York, has the scandal where he just texting the girl and sent an explicit photo of his man parts. Then once he gets out of there, he defrauds the whole state just so his daughter can get volleyball courts, and he should be in prison. I've said this too.
No question. He needs to be in prison.
The number one thing you can point to, in sports, if you're a sports person, what's wrong with the justice system is Mike Vick went to prison for multiple years for fighting dogs. Brett Favre has stolen millions and millions of dollars directly out the mouths of the poorest people in the country. This is Mississippi. This is literally the poorest state in the country. The poorest people in the country that need assistance. He's stealing money from them, and he has not gone to prison. That's the difference.
Nope.
A couple pit bulls worth more than the lives of actual people.
Yes, that's
the difference in the justice system.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any other nominations for that?
Only one I can think of, man, is probably Dennis Rodman, man. Like just for him being,
that's a good pull.
That's a good one. That's definitely a good one.
Dennis being, he was so like a nerd. Like didn't even play basketball. Grew 6 inches in college. Got to the league at 25, and when he got to the Pistons, like he was mild mannered, nerdy, played video games, didn't do none of that stuff, and then the lifestyle, the fame, it just changed him, and he just spiraled to like you couldn't have told me the Pistons Dennis Rodman was going to turn into the Chicago Dennis Rodman. Like you just could have told me that.
No way.
To see that metamorphosis, and again, part of it was the marketing. Like he saw, like, okay, I could do this, and I'm gonna get more attention and get endorsements. But most of it was and his brain, how he was processing stuff. Like he really
Hmm.
had a different way of how he viewed basketball, how he viewed basketball players, how he viewed himself. And really weird guy, really weird guy. And I think definitely something clinical and something right now. I think it's something clinical with him right now, like from abusing
Man,
himself.
he was skating on that snow. He's a snowboarder.
That don't
That
help. That
cocaine.
don't that don't never help. That don't never
Man,
help.
my man had the autograph signing
Motorboat.
in yes, with a wet dress on. My man, wild. Tell the story. I'm sorry, I don't want to keep y'all too long. Tell the story. What back in the day that you believe radicalized him. When a teammate like
Okay,
got his. Go ahead, tell that story.
okay. All right. So Dennis is a Southern country boy nerd. His best friend was like a 12-year-old boy. Like they played video games together, and he didn't go out, none of that kind of stuff. Didn't drink, didn't smoke, none of that. The Piston players wanted to like initiate him and like, dude, you in the NBA. Part of being the NBA is the spoils of our success. Like we don't work this hard to not enjoy it. So they're taking him out to clubs and he's meeting people and he's getting worldly. So anyway, Vinny Johnson turns him on to a girl that was like one of his side chicks. Dennis ends up falling in love with her, having a baby with her. His first child, who's a really good volleyball player, I think. Dennis has a daughter right now that's like really good in volleyball. I think plays Division 1 volleyball at a high level, might play for the Olympics. Her mom, she's put out a couple books.
No. The soccer player, Trinity.
Soccer player, soccer,
Yeah,
soccer,
yeah,
Trinity. Yes, soccer.
yeah.
My fault through Vinny Johnson clubbing. And so, and she was doing her thing. Anyway, Vinny, the 91 season was basically the San Antonio Spurs. San Antonio, the Pistons at the Palace. Vinny Johnson shows up to the game after the first quarter. Like he's not in shoot around, none of this stuff. And the rumor was he had spent the night with Dennis Rodman's uh, baby mama. And Dennis was totally out of it this game. Like Dennis was like nowhere near himself. And that was the alleged rumor of what had happened. Like Dennis, like Vinny Johnson showed up to the game after the first quarter. He's never done that his entire career. This is a nationally televised game. So that was supposed to be the move. Dennis actually fell for her and wanted to marry her and all this kind of stuff. And then when it was uncovered that she was out there thotting, and I wish I could have slayed her. I wish I could have slayed her. But she was out there thotting, and that was what radicalized him. That allegedly was the first thing that pushed him to being way out there. Broke his heart, and while his heart was broken, just changed how he thought about himself,
Gotcha.
which is
Crazy.
crazy. Which is
Crazy.
crazy.
That's
Then
crazy.
he's getting Madonna and everything else, and you know,
I mean, hey,
yeah, he
legendary
was getting
stick
them.
man, legendary
Yeah,
stick man,
yeah, yeah.
legendary.
Listen, I do a 2-man with him anytime, bro.
Lord Jesus.
Real quick, we're gonna go through this CFB schedule. Anything we like. Obviously, we got my man.
Michigan,
We're gonna support.
Nebraska.
First support nephew playing at UConn,
Oh,
Ball
playing
State.
at
Yeah,
UConn, Ball State.
for sure, man,
Yeah.
for
First
sure,
and
man.
foremost,
Yeah. We out here in Connecticut right now. So yep, absolutely.
we got
How is
Michigan.
how is he? Back up. Let me ask you about the nephew.
Go ahead.
How is he liking this season? How's it going for
So had a concussion early in the season,
him? Ooh,
before the season started, so it kind of set him back a little bit. But he's still, staying positive. The opportunity is gonna come. They haven't come yet, but they're gonna come. He'll be ready. But no, it's been an interesting season. Big game tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But nah, he ready to get out there, man. He ready to get out there and get after it for sure.
Time coming, man. Still a freshman red shirt. Any coaches
Yep.
looking out there? You know what I'm saying? He's going to make it work. He's going to make
Most
it
ath-
work. He's going
most
to step
athletic
up.
guy on the team. Most athletic guy on the teams
I
is
don't know how.
is is period.
I ain't never heard no coaches figured out now how to get that guy on the field.
You
Like
feel
he's
me?
you know what I'm saying? It's gonna come. Sometimes it
Yeah.
takes time.
Yeah, for sure.
Like as you said, we got Michigan going to Nebraska. Huge
big
game for
game,
them. They
big
got to get
game,
back
big
Big
back
game,
on the
game.
right track.
Again,
big game.
Sharon Moore not coaching.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
He said a 2-game suspension.
Underwood, true freshman going on the road. Nebraska's tough. I saw
again,
them last year. Yeah,
let me tell y'all
That's
something.
hard. It's hard to win in that building, brother. When that building is
yeah,
rocking, that
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
they done Cornhuskers, man.
I'm gonna keep saying this, Sharon. It may be tough on him not coaching because if my man Biff that's an incredible name. If Biff go in there and get a blowout dub, they're gonna be looking like,
Nah, they definitely got to open. They definitely got to open up the pass. Let Bryce like air it out, throw
that's
it.
what
I
I'm
know he want to
saying.
run.
That's
They
hey,
gotta open. They gotta open it up.
hey,
But you know, Sharon, come on now, Sharon, part of that game plan for sure.
Oh, without doubt, without doubt. No, no, no,
hey,
no,
Dog got
listen,
his
bro.
no,
imprint
no.
all over that.
What
Come
you
on.
Yeah, for sure.
what you saying in the rightful world is absolutely accurate. What I'm saying is we dealing in reality. If Biff go out there, and I'm just saying hypothetically, if they go out there and win by 17, and Bryce throw for 350 and 3 touchdowns, and the offense looks better, and then Sharon, this is last week, right?
Yes,
Yeah, yeah. This
And
is
then
last. Yeah,
yes, yes. This last week, yeah, two games,
yeah.
two
Sharon
Two.
comes
games.
back, and the offense goes backwards, and they in tighter games, and they lose a couple games. He will not make it through this offseason.
I'm not worried.
No, I
Not
mean
worried.
you're gonna be here regardless.
Nah, not worried. He'll be there. He'll
you
be there.
you not leaving if Sharon leave. You're gonna be here
He'll
anyway.
he'll be there. But it's a big game for sure. They
It's a
definitely
huge
need this
game. It's a
dub.
huge
They
game.
definitely need this dub for sure.
A couple ranked matchups. We got Texas Tech at Utah.
Hold on, bro.
Man,
No, 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 no. Whoa,
that's a
whoa,
good
whoa, whoa.
one.
Before we get there, dog. Michigan State is going on the road. Michigan State tied for the lead of the Big Ten, going on the road at USC. USC is ranked I think number 25.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a tough one, bro.
They're
That's gonna be a tough one.
18 point underdog, Mo. What you
Yes,
think?
yes. I'm throwing a 20 on it. I'm throwing a dub on it. I'm throwing a dub on it. I'm
Yeah,
throwing a
okay.
dub on Michigan State. I'm throwing a dub on Michigan State.
To win?
To win. I don't bet the fucking cover the spread. I bet the win.
All right. All
I'm
right.
betting the win. I'm not betting the cover no
All
fucking
right.
spread. I'm
Child's
gonna
better
take them.
play. Child's better play good.
Ooh, and what's messed up is our best, most dynamic player is questionable coming off an injury, and they're rushing him back out there. Our best offensive lineman is questionable, and Nick Barnes, our best player, is questionable. Ooh,
Yeah.
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 So
victory for MSU. Victory for MSU.
All
uh
right.
Oregon State at Oregon is another good one. Auburn at
Good one.
Oklahoma. Purdue at Notre Dame. That's about it.
Texas
One thing
Tech.
I
The
Texas
Texas Tech,
Tech. Texas Tech.
Utah.
Texas Tech,
Utah.
Utah.
Texas,
That's gonna be a
Utah's a
good
good
one.
team.
That's gonna be a good one.
Utah's really good.
Shout out to my boy Price Morgan, redshirt freshman, starting safety for them. Know his dad really well, Coach Jay, when we lived in Texas. I hope they go down there and get a dub for sure.
Illinois at Indiana, 9 versus
That's
19.
that's gonna be a good one.
That's a good one.
Indiana's
That's a
actually
good one.
favored. Indiana's
Yeah,
actually
Indiana's
favored
favored
at
that.
home by
Yeah,
6.5. That's
Um,
gonna be a good one.
Florida at Miami. Miami might be
that's a
back.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
correct me
Miami got that
wrong.
thing rolling.
Car-
Miami's like either the top five, right? Miami's like number four, number five.
five.
Yeah, yeah. I know
They
I know
form
they up there.
mine. They form
They
Yeah,
mine.
I
four.
know
Yeah.
I know they up there.
Carson
I
Beck.
know they up there.
Carson Beck, front runner for Heisman right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
They look good.
balling. He
They
balling.
look athletic and mean.
Yeah, he balling.
But and then we got personally for us for the show two gigantic matchups for our NFL purposes. The Eagles got to see the Rams Sunday afternoon. It's in
Mm-hmm.
Philly.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I feel like this is a trap game. We've won 18 out of the last 19 games. It's like
Yeah.
this streak just does not keep
Yeah.
up in the NFL.
No, not
I wouldn't be shocked if we lose this game. And we played the Rams in the last calendar year. We played them 3 times. This would be the third
Yeah.
matchup.
That's what I'm saying.
Um,
I texted Jay and Mir yesterday today. This is an underdog weekend. I think a lot of the underdogs gonna make a lot of noise this weekend in the NFL. You got Rams, Eagles. You got obviously Lions, Ravens. A lot of people on that Raven bandwagon. The Lions gonna pop their ass. Chiefs, Giants. You got Broncos, Charger. Hey, I know you hate Herbert, but this is an opportunity for him to really step out. This is three straight division opponents. If he plays well, In my top five, he might shoot up to number one. Coach Titans. I think this is an underdog weekend, Rome. I think it's gonna be
So
a
back up,
weekend for the
please. So,
underdogs. Yeah,
so do you think the Lions will cover the spread or win outright?
they gonna win. They gonna win. I think they're gonna go in there and they gonna shock. They're gonna shock the world.
What is
Everybody's on the
what
on the Ravens bandwagon.
what do you see the keys for the Lions going on the road? Like, what is the keys that you're looking for that makes you feel confident they're gonna win? What keys do you see?
I feel like we just got to go in there. We got to be the more physical team. We got to punch them in the
So
mouth.
is that establishing the run? You want to see the run get
Oh,
established?
oh, for sure. Establish the run. You got to establish the run, and then we got to rush the passer. We got to get to Lamar, which is hard, right? That's definitely hard for sure.
Ooh, that
Um,
motherfucker is he got some wiggle, brother.
but he's prone to mistakes. It's early in the season, and I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on the table right now, right here, right now. Put it on record, Jerome. This for you, baby. Ravens Lions. That's gonna be the Super Bowl matchup this year.
Oh, so but
Fucking
back up,
fairy
Ron. Let me ask,
tales.
but Ron, let me ask you this: Lamar has had his troubles in big games, especially the playoffs. Is has there been a common theme or a common denominator to Lamar not playing as well in the playoffs as he does in regular season? Have you seen that? Does that exist?
He hasn't been able to close the door. He hasn't have it. He hasn't been able to put together that game-winning drive at the end to shut the door. As we've seen the great quarterbacks do it, and all of them had to. Peyton Manning had to do that. Tom Brady had to do that on numerous occasions. Matt Stafford on his run. Jalen Hurts, like, and,
Pat,
and shutting the door does
Pat,
not.
Pat's done it multiple
Oh,
times.
for sure. Come back too.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The problem with Lamar is they have been up in these games, and he didn't even have to come. Just shut the door. And all of us are involved in sports. We coach. Like Theo don't coach just because he has a time consuming job. But if he had the time, I could totally see him coaching. And we know that a shut the door moment could happen in the first quarter sometimes. Like where you
Hmm.
just punch him in, like,
Step on their neck. Step on their
yeah.
neck.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a knockout in boxing. You ain't getting back up from this. And he hasn't been able to do that. They just haven't had the moments. But
Because looking at his statistics severely drop off from the regular season to the playoffs. Like statistically, he's not the same player. And so I just wondered, was there something that defenses are figuring out? Like, is it coverage based? Is it pressures? Is it different blitz packages? Like, because it seems like it's not even the opponent. No matter who he plays in the playoffs, he doesn't look like the MVP Lamar Jackson in the playoffs.
yeah, and also we do have to remember. I think what is Lamar 7th year? Like he's still
Hmm.
fair. Like he's getting into that. Okay, now we need to. You know what I'm saying? You got enough reps under you because they've had some early losses, and the fact that the AFC has just been stacked with quarterbacks. They just been stacked. There's
No, he
no
Hmm.
way
only
around it.
28. He only 28 years old.
Yeah,
That ain't
yeah.
old at all, brother.
No,
Like
he haven't been there long, bro, at
Hmm.
all. And now he's stepping into it's time to get it done role now. Like the
Got to.
honeymoon's over. The
Got
honeymoon's
to.
over.
Got
You,
to.
you got the experiences. And last year in the playoffs, he did it like he had an early. It looked like it was gonna go off the rails, Mo, early in the game. It looked like he was about
okay,
to turn the
okay.
ball over multiple times, and then he got it together, and he played well. It's just they was facing Josh, and Josh he was good for the whole game. He didn't have a step back. And then the other time, I think he ran into Josh twice, and I think he ran him Pat before, right? Thee?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Pat,
that
Josh. He run into them juggernauts, man. But again, like you say, he plays well. He has those opportunities to take his team down the drive to win the game or shut the door, and he just doesn't do it. But yeah, man, I'm confident in my Lions. I think this is the underdog weekend. A lot of the underdogs gonna come through, and y'all know how the NFL go, man. A lot of people lean on them
It's,
favorites, and then the underdogs
yeah,
come and bite.
man.
I think this is that
Yeah.
week. This is that week.
we're gonna see. I mean, it's the NFL, man. All these matchups. Like I'm just looking at the thing. I don't see not one matchup that don't have like major implications one way or the other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like
it's,
for
it's tough.
sure.
To,
the
it,
whole
it's tough to
schedule.
win. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's tough to win in the NFL. It
yeah.
just It's
The
there's been
Giants.
bad teams and still winning the NFL.
Yeah, the Giants beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs ain't making the playoffs this year. They will be 0-3. I
That's a
think.
Sunday night
I think
game
they
too. That's
win. Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
That's
They gonna be
they
0-3.
I can't, man. Yeah. I mean, and look, it's probably about time. Like, you're not supposed to be in every AFC championship game every single year. Like, it's probably
No,
time for them to
it's
readjust,
time.
rebuild it. It can't be built around Kelsey no more. We need
Mm-mm.
some different stuff. But
Yep. Sure.
this is a really good weekend.
Really good
D,
weekend,
you hit us and said you had something different to close, man. What we got?
man. So I was watching. I was on IG. And Eddie Murphy. He talked about how he's never auditioned for a movie
Yeah, I
role
seen that.
ever.
I see that. I seen that. I seen
I
that.
believe it.
Just Saturday Night Live. Just Saturday Night Live is the only
I
time you
believe
ever
it.
audition.
That's the only time. So my question to y'all is just one, how impressive is that? Two, are you surprised? And three, who do you see either past or present that's on Eddie's level from a actor perspective?
Um, Eddie's my
Just to
favorite actor of
clarify,
all time.
I don't mean to cut you off, Mo, but
Go ahead.
clarify, just actor, just on film. Not we're not taking into account the stand up in his Saturday Night Live.
Just the fact that he's saying he's never auditioned. So I'm just saying just movies. Because that's impressive to say
Yeah,
you've never auditioned for a
Absolutely.
movie role.
Absolutely.
Like that's
Absolutely.
impressive.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
Absolutely.
just movies.
And I could be wrong. I used to know it like the back of my head. I used to worship Eddie Murphy, but I don't even. Beverly Hills Cop wasn't written for him. Beverly Hills Cop, what was it? 48 Hours. One of them was written for Sylvester Stallone. He turned it
it was
down.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Beverly Hills Cop, and they took that to Eddie Murphy.
It was a
But then
totally different movie.
totally different movie though. Totally different movie. It was more drama, not comedy. But when Eddie goes in there and does his thing, the director was smart enough to go, okay, this is a bad motherfucker. Let him take it the way he want to go with it. And they totally changed it up. So for me, Eddie is my favorite actor of all time. It's not close. Um, am I shocked that he never auditioned? I am shocked. In the era that he came up in, and don't get me wrong, Eddie is a trailblazer. Him and Bill Cosby both opened a lot of doors for black actors. Like black actors weren't getting major roles and big money. And both of those two got behind the scenes in the business
Put
of
up their
acting.
money.
Yes, Eddie
Hmm.
Murphy Productions and producing movies. Blacks were never doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, am I surprised he never auditioned? Yes. Because even as big as he is, like, you would think the studio and some of them racist dogs would be like, I know it's Eddie Murphy, but let's make him audition just to exude power, just to
Right.
be like, I want to make you. I don't give a fuck who he is. You get in here and audition. We make so and so audition. You gonna come in and audition. So for me, it was really shocking to hear him say when he came up that he never auditioned. That was shocking to me. And do I think anybody today? Golly, man.
Past or present. Past or present. Like
Okay, yeah, 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 yeah. I see what you're saying. Because this is the thing. Eddie was so much gate when he did movies. Like when an Eddie Murphy movie came out, it was like going to the club. Like people would dress up and it's an event to go see Beverly Hills Cop the first Friday it comes out. That's an event. Like we're waiting. Golden Child. We can't wait for Golden Child to come out. You know what I'm saying? So
I want the knife.
the
Please.
dog. Adams Theater in Detroit fucking went bonkers. Do you hear me?
Hmm.
Bonkers. We went
Hmm.
absolutely bonkers. Oh my God. So, golly, I gotta think about that. I'm gonna let Ron talk on it, but I just look at like Denzel is a very powerful actor. I think Denzel's a better actor than Eddie. Like I love Eddie more, but I think actor to acting chops, I think Denzel's a better actor. I don't think Denzel has the power that Eddie had. Like Eddie was calling major shots and really had, you know, a lot of people behind him supporting what he was doing. I don't think till later on Denzel got into producing. I could be wrong because I know he did something with fences, like he had something to do with that. But I don't think beforehand, like his blockbuster movies, he was just an actor. Eddie was, directing Harlem Nights, fucking incredible. Directing Harlem Nights, producing Boomerang, like he was behind the scenes calling the shots on the films. You know what I mean? God, I got to come back to that, these. I'm biased for sure because I've studied Eddie and I love him and he's my favorite actor. But for a black man to have that type of power, to have that type of gait, because
Man,
what
pass the
gave
damn
Eddie,
ball, man. Goddamn.
I'm not ready to give it to you yet because you might drop the mic. I'm not ready to give it to you. I don't trust you. You might fumble it. You've been known to drop that mic, man. So you know what I'm saying? These I come down, no look and give it to him like, what the fuck happened? We going
Right.
back down court. This motherfucker that dropped it. But go ahead, these. I can't think of somebody right now. I will give you
Okay.
somebody soon.
All right.
Go ahead, Ron.
Damn, dog.
Listen, we talk about
Anyway,
Eddie Murphy. We talk about Eddie Murphy. I got to give it to my boy, man. That's my guy. That's my dog, man.
listen. So, to answer your question, what was the questions again? I didn't forgot. This motherfucker
Then you
talks
didn't
so much.
forgot.
Yeah.
So how impressive is it that
Oh yeah, yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
yeah. Okay.
yeah. Okay. No, yeah, I mean, scale of 1 to 10, 10. It makes sense though, just how you know how he came up. Went to Saturday Night Live, restored the order to that, made that back being
Absolutely.
the biggest show on television,
Absolutely.
and then the
Absolutely.
execs came to get him, and then I was like, you know, we want you. Like, it's not like putting a script in front of this guy and saying, hey, will you fit this role? And I get it. And he became such a big megastar so fast. That it's like the old question people used to ask is, would you rather been Eddie Murphy in the 80s or Michael Jordan in the 90s? And I'm a hooper. I love hooping, and it's still a hard choice for me. It still
Mm,
is. I
mm.
still don't know, bro, because Eddie was that big. He was that big, bro. He was the guy. And uh I will say, much like Mo, Denzel Washington is my favorite actor. Eddie Murphy's my favorite entertainer ever.
Okay.
That's
With
how
the
I was
comedy,
separate.
with the comedy,
With the
with the comedy, with
comedy,
the
with the
comedy.
sketches, like I'll watch any Eddie interview. Like he's gonna give me something every time he's anywhere, right? Just legendary, and I don't think you can replicate that no more, right? Like Mo said, what else are they doing in 1984 when Beverly Hills Cop is about to drop? What else are we doing on a Friday night? That world don't exist no more. It
Mm-hmm.
just don't. Like it's still. I don't care what's going on. Like it's still a million options for you to be doing something different. You know what I'm saying? The world was just so much bigger, so much wider,
For
so
sure,
much
for sure.
more, so much less going on. And Eddie's one of those other guys, and he stayed more true to himself than OJ did. But like he transcended into, that's just Eddie. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? And
Mm-hmm.
he was able
yes.
to do different things that other people weren't able to do. I don't think we ever gonna see that again. I don't think anybody like in ways people might have like the Chappelle Show was a better comedy sketch, the best comedy sketch show of all
Yeah,
time.
ever. Absolutely, absolutely.
Richard,
It was incredible.
I love
Stand up.
Raw, I love Delirious, but Richard's albums, his stand up is better just because of the volume that he has of it. He's a better stand up person, and he laid a lot of the groundwork for Eddie. And it's funny that he
And
used
Eddie,
to
Eddie
hate
will
on
say that.
Eddie.
Eddie will say that.
Yeah, Eddie gave him all the credit.
Yeah, Eddie will say that, man. Eddie was
Um,
hurt when he found out later on that he was hating on him.
yeah,
Eddie worships his ground. Eddie worships Richard Pryor. Like
yeah.
worships him.
Um, but I mean, but your question was as an actor, especially as a comedic actor, box office bring like nobody's touching that either. I don't future, past, present, it don't matter. Kevin Hart used to try to take little digs and jabs, and he was doing something, and Eddie used to have to check him like, man, Eddie Murphy Raw is still the highest selling, most watched comedy special. I don't
Right.
know what that little man's talk about, and I just think in his next movie we figured out the logistics to get that knocked out. We're doing Coming to America in the next rewatchables, Black rewatchables,
Ooh.
and
Ooh.
I talked to y'all both. Y'all both have mentioned, I want to do this Eddie movie, and we can go this way with like he's just a part of our lives, man. So many different impressions and everything. So Mo, you can take it home, or Thee, take it home from here.
No, I was just gonna say, I mean, super impressive to not audition You know,
Yes, yeah. As a
for
black
a
man in those times,
for a movie role, like I want to say he lying, but I can't because it's Eddie.
real talk,
Yeah.
real talk, real talk, real talk.
Because it's Eddie. And the only thing I would say is Denzel comes to mind for sure, but somebody else who would come to my mind that, as far as an actor, is Will Smith. Like,
Yes, no, Will had a
Will,
yeah, yeah, for sure, for
yeah,
sure. Will
super,
had a
super,
lot of power,
yeah,
lot of box office, definitely a
yeah,
lot of power. Got
yeah,
behind the scenes a little bit with production. I don't think he
right,
ever directed, but he got behind the scenes doing
yeah.
production.
Yeah, but Eddie, man, that's super impressive. And like you said, Rome, like he's been so inspirational, a part of our lives, everything. Like Golden Child, Coming to America, Nutty Professor. I mean, we could go on and on. Beverly Hills
Shrek
Cop,
down the road.
Shrek. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
go
just
ahead.
so many. Dude, that's crazy.
My auntie
Who-
loves Shrek. You know what I'm
That's
saying? I took my auntie to
crazy.
see Shrek.
Like that's crazy, man. But yeah,
Um,
he's dynamic.
I mean, yeah, the dressing up in costumes and everything. Like
Hmm.
the thing with Eddie and the not auditioning thing is like he was a top 5 star like 20, 21 years old.
Right.
Like once Saturday Night Live took off and then 48 hours put him on the map, it was like,
There's no looking back. No looking
yeah,
back.
yeah.
No looking
And
back.
he's only doing what he wants to do with that. I don't need to do nothing for no money. I'm getting paid for
Right.
the rest of my life. Why? Like, it's almost
Choose
disrespectful
to
to
sit
give
there and
him
go,
to audition him. I don't think Denzel has. See, and that's the difference between him and Denzel. Denzel had to take the traditional thespian path up the ladder through making good movies and being respected. And he just had a different path than everybody else.
yes,
Hmm.
yes.
Hmm.
Different attraction, different stardom, different superstardom.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Most definitely.
anything else we want to plug? Get in before we go.
Nah, man. Can't wait for Saturday and
Um,
Sunday, man. There's gonna be big games.
I came back from visiting family in Michigan, and that was, man, I was slaying them thoughts back in Michigan. It's been pretty cold for me since I got back. Uh, I'm really hoping in the next week or two, man, things kind of open back up and the Thought Slayer can get back in action. And I'm really looking forward to it because I was on a roll in Michigan and then slowed down since I got back, man. So I gotta put it back in gear. I gotta put it back in gear. But I will. I promise y'all I will.
33 days into the NBA season open, baby. 33 days.
Woo! Let's get it.
Yeah, that's when we're gonna be rolling hard. And I don't know. We are closely monitoring this Adam Silver thing. So, once again, as usual, like, subscribe, follow us on social media. All of our social media is Camp 8, the number 8, Camp 8 podcast. You can subscribe to the YouTube and check out the live
Please
shows.
subscribe to the YouTube. Please get on there live.
We
All that.
interact and everything. We're not gonna stop. It's getting better and better every week. Hope you guys enjoying it. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know if you want to come on. Let us know whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you listening, we appreciate you supporting us however you are. See y'all in the future.
Yup, Camp 8.
Tell me when it loads up.